You'll see more heavy traffic before and after Coyote Creek. And it's also a tough ride on Highway 1 because of the heavy rain and the hail and thunder and lightning reported down in Live Oak, Santa Cruz, Capitola. Highway 1's backed up both directions, north and south, so just use extra caution. Great evenings begin at Choice Hotels, where you'll find everything a business traveler needs, like free hot breakfast, free internet, and a great rewards program. Stay for business at Choice Hotels.
Traffic and weather turns on the calendar. First on the 5 on GGO 810. And the heavy downpour continues to the Sassoon City airfield area. We're showing some red on the top of radar screen. Some lightning and thunder reported in the Santa Cruz area, Capitola area. Highway 1 getting hammered this hour as well with Highway 17. We'll clear it out of here by tomorrow and begin to warm things up around the Bay Area. Just in time for your weekend highs right around 80 in the warm spots. We'll see the low 80s on Sunday. And your next traffic and weather update at 3:55.
Hey, Kevin, right here to tell us what is coming up in sports.
U.S. Ryder Cup team began well, but then floundered.
We'll join us at 3:50. Well, you can now step back in time to a World War II era home with a collection of objects donated to the Rosie the Riveter Museum in Richmond. KG's Leslie Brinkley was there for the unveiling. Among the interactive displays here at the Rosie the Riveter National Historic Park are new cases filled with household objects that are now historical. You know, this is stuff that we played with. Marianne Souzet worked on blueprints in the shipbuilding yard here during World War II, and she marveled at this new collection. Diane Hebler is with the Rosie the Riveter Trust, which donated these items to the National Park Service. Superintendent Tom Letterman.
We also have an opportunity to digitize this collection and actually have it online.
In Richmond, I'm Leslie Brinkley, KGO 810.
KGO Radio News Time, 3:48.
Flick Nation at the movies with Dennis Willis. It is about a guy who's a knight in shining armor, except he lives in a world where knights don't exist anymore.
Denzel Washington reteams with his Training Day director Antoine Fuqua for a reboot of the 1980s TV series The Equalizer.
Happy ending.
Not exactly.
Washington plays a former special agent who keeps to himself until, of course, he bonds with a young escort played by Chloe Grace Moretz, and she gets roughed up by Russian pimps.
He didn't take out 5 pimps. Took out the East Coast half of the Russian mafia.
But a note to the wise, don't let the gritty realism of Training Day prepare you for anything here.
I want to know who he really is.
This movie is bloated, slow, and stupid.
Guilty as charged.
And that would be fine if every now and again the movie would have some fun. Okay, granted, at one point Washington actually walked away with his back turned from a huge explosion that melts train hard. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Things like that tend to jump out when the rest of the movie is a deadly serious, completely state affair with a tacked-on ending that makes no sense whatsoever.
I'm going to make an exception.
But in anticipation of its success, The Equalizer Part 2 is already being written. Note to Hollywood, next time, find a director with a sense of humor.
Do something about it, because you can.
For KGO Radio, I'm Dennis Hill.
Wow, you walked out of the movie so you don't have to. Disappointed that
Yeah, you didn't
that's
like
up with
it.
you. Wow,
Oh, well.
your program like Denzel Washington. It's 3:50 on KGO.
Sports time. And Kevin, the Raps here with an update on the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, the U.S. team played well in the morning four-ball matches. They won 2.5 of the 4 points. For the afternoon matches, that's a disaster. Europe wins 3 of 4, just a half in the other match. Ricky Fowler and Jimmy Walker led. Rory McIlroy and Sergio Garcia 2 up with 2 holes to play, but the European duo won both the holes to have the match, so Europe leads 5-3. It could get ugly for the Americans. They've lost 7 of the last 9 Ryder Cups. They haven't won on European soil since 1993. Tony La Russa is not messing around. The new chief of baseball for the Diamondbacks fired manager Kirk Gibson with 3 games to play. Arizona 63-96 last in the NL West. The Giants, of course, are in the wild card. They'll most likely play at Pittsburgh Wednesday. Pirates lead the Giants by a game, plus they have the tiebreaker. Pittsburgh, though, a game back at St. Louis in the NL Central. Cardinals at the D-backs for 3. The Pirates finish up after...
and heavy rain in the Fairfield area and along the Highway 80. Weather forecast for the weekend, though, is looking dry. Temperatures in the mid-60s to the low 80s. Mostly sunny on Sunday and Monday. We'll be in the mid-80s then. And then we'll start to warm things up on Wednesday. Inland highs around 86 by 72 in San Francisco and in Oakland.
Chuck Severson, ABC News. Coming up,
We've been looking forward to a girls' weekend in New York.
opting to drive after nationwide flight delays.
Wasting too many hours on
Delays both inbound and out of Chicago airports, hours after a fire in the basement of the Air Traffic Control Center in Aurora, Illinois. Some folks are opting to drive.
We booked a flight to Vegas and obviously it's canceled, so we scrambled to fly to Detroit, Indianapolis, surrounding airports, and finally booked a flight for Detroit tomorrow morning first thing. So rent the car and on our way tomorrow morning.
The FAA says there have been about 2,000 flights canceled at Chicago airport. Check with your airline. Also right now, health officials are working to figure out if the death of a 4-year-old boy in New Jersey suffering from respiratory illness may be linked to enterovirus. Thousands of kids in hospitals wondering the boy's preschool classroom be sanitized. ABC's Alex Perez.
Because testing for enterovirus takes time, officials believe the number of confirmed cases could keep growing as those results come in. Now, as simple as it sounds, the doctor says the best way to keep the virus from spreading, wash your hands.
Denmark, Britain, and Belgium join air attacks on ISIS terrorists in Iraq, says the Pentagon. A workplace attack in suburban Oklahoma City yesterday sure looks like an ISIS execution in a foreign desert. Jim Ryan and more.
When the rampage was over, an employee of Vaughn Foods had been beheaded. Another was suffering knife wounds, and suspect Alton Nolan had been shot and wounded by an executive. Nolan's Facebook page has a different name, Jaquim Israel, and seems to be one long rant against American excess. Despite Nolan's recent conversion to Islam and the method by which he's accused of killing a coworker, law enforcement sources tell ABC News they know of no connection he had with ISIS or any other terrorist group. Jim Ryan.